Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Eli and I'm a crochet artist. I sew most of my pieces and patterns over on my Etsy, and I also have free video tutorials for most of my patterns here on my YouTube. In this week's segment of hand making all of my Christmas gifts, we are going to be making a 20-sided die, a D20, for a Christmas gift for my sibling. So let's get into it. Hey guys! For Christmas this year, I am making most of my family gifts. My goal is to make everyone a handmade gift, but we'll see how many I get done. But I am making a vlog for each project that I make. So today I'm going to be starting on the project for my sibling who's 2 years younger than me, my 20-year-old sibling. So I already have a project going for one of my older brothers. I finished the project for my other older brother. I'm working on the one for my mom. I have the materials for the one for my Nana. I already made the one for my aunt. And I have the materials for the one for one of my cousins. And I already bought the gifts for my two youngest brothers. So the one I'm working on today is for my younger sibling, and my plan is to make them a D20, like a crocheted D20, inspired by Passionate Kelsey, if you haven't seen her Vlogmas from, I think it was last year. But I'm going to be, I think, watching her videos and kind of following along what she did because I loved how hers looked. So the color scheme that I'm doing is light pink and purple. Both of these are by Loops and Threads because this is my go-to for like affordable acrylic yarn. I like that it's like a thicker weight 4 because some of the weight 4s are thinner, and I like that this is like a really sturdy but soft one. So that's what I'm using. I do also have a mint color that I might do for some touches, but I'm thinking like my general plan is to make all of the triangles in pink and then do all the numbers in purple, and then I might use the mint to do like stitching in between each triangle, but I might do that in purple. We'll see, but that is the plan and that's what we're going to work on. Okay, I just finished off my first triangle and I think this is going to work really good for it. It's around the shape or around the size that I was hoping for. It's the right shape, of course. I made sure that each side was even, so there's 12 single crochet on each side. So I think I did, how many rows did I do? So 10 rows, and then a single crochet border, so that way it's just easier when I'm stitching them together. I'm thinking I'm gonna do just slip stitching to connect them, but we'll see when I get there. Yeah, that's the first one, so just need to make 19 more of these. I think I might time the next one and see how long it takes, just for funsies. Alright, I finished up my second one, and it took me 8 minutes and 46 seconds. So each one should be able to take under 9 minutes as long as I keep up the pace. So, hey guys, it is November 11th today. It was my birthday yesterday. I turned 22. So I'm working on the triangles more today. I've finished 11 so far, so they're looking awesome. The edges are curling a little bit just from how I did the single crochets on the corners. I think maybe doing 3 would have had it lay flat instead of doing 2 at each corner, but they're curling just slightly, so I've been debating if I need to block them, but I am going to be gluing cardboard on the back of them, so I think it'll be fine because like it's gonna be sturdy from the cardboard and then stitched together, so it should be fine. Yeah, I have 11 done. I'm working on the 12th one right now, and my plan is to finish all of the triangles today and then maybe start the numbering, but we'll see because it just depends how long I want to work on this today, because I'm also working on at least one other of my Christmas projects today. I've just kind of been rotating through them every day, like an hour or 2 of each one every day, or whichever ones I want to do that day. Sometimes more of one and none of another, but I'm just trying to keep it even so I don't get tired of any project. But yeah, I'll check in at some point. Alright, it's been a couple hours and I finished all 20 triangles. So it is time to start on the numbering, but I think I'm going to pause on them for tonight and switch over to a different project, because I can't do one project for too long. So I think I'm going to start the numbers tomorrow. Hello, I just started working on the numbers today for the triangles and I finished my first one. I'm really happy with how this turned out and it was fairly easy. The 0 is just slightly off center with the 2, but I think it's close enough that I'm happy with it. I wanted to start with the double digit numbers just so that I didn't accidentally make all of the single digit ones too big that it looks like wrong compared to these. So I wanted to start with the biggest one first, get that sizing, and then I'm just gonna work down the row. This is what it looks like on the back, and I'm just gonna be hot gluing a piece of cardboard over top of that anyway, so the back doesn't matter. But yeah, that's my first one, and I'm super happy with how it came out. So as you saw, I finished the first 10 triangles, so I got numbers 11 to 20, so I still have the other 10 to do, but I'm definitely maxed out for numbers tonight, so I'll probably do the rest tomorrow or another day, but I'm definitely going to switch to a different project now. Hello, it is November 13th today, and I've been working on more of the numbering of the triangles for the project. I've been watching Passionate Kelsey's new vlog today. It's her how many ear warmers can I make rematch. And so far through this vlog, I've been able to get 4 more done. These ones I'm doing faster because I'm just on the single digit ones. And most of these I've been able to get like basically perfect, like to my satisfaction on the first try. Other than this one that I just thought I'd show you guys. This was supposed to be a 6. So when I finished it, I was looking at it, I'm like, that's not a 6, but it's not a 9 either. Like, and so me looking in the camera, it looks like a 9, and so I realized I reversed the 9 instead of doing a 6. So, gonna redo that one. Alright, I just finished watching Kelsey's vlog, and I was able to get 5 done in the vlog. We've got number 10, number 9, 8, 7, and number 6, and I hate this 6. It looks bad. I redid this one multiple times after messing it up the first time, and the 9 looks so much better. Like, I'm gonna leave it for now, but there's a pretty big chance of me redoing it once I finish all of these. I already know there's at least one from the first batch I did that I want to change, which is the very first one I did, because, well, I'll compare it to these once I'm done, but I'm pretty sure the 2 is too small. But yeah, I got 5 of these done, so I just need to get numbers 1 through 5 done, and then I'll be finished them, other than whichever ones I decide to redo once I finish them all. Alright, I just finished watching Jenna's new vlog, and today is such a good day for YouTube videos. Like, we got a new video from Tiani, Cameron Kane, Crochet by Jenna, Passionate Kelsey, and a new Santagato Studios vlog video with Joey and Frankie, which I only watch Santagato Studios if it's Joey and Frankie, otherwise just the basement yard. That's it. But 5 new videos today by people that I love. It's a great day. But watching Jenna's is 25 minutes. I redid number 6, so that looks a lot better because I just copied the 9. So I have the 9 and the 6. I just flipped the 9 upside down, and then I just copied it stitch by stitch. So that looks a lot better. And then I did the little dots, just the little dots there to show which way is the right one. So I did the 6, and then I also got a 5 a 4, and a 3. So I just need to do the 2 and the 1. Alright, so I finished off the 2 and the 1, and I think they look very good. This one is like so crispy. So I'm going to redo the 11 because these ones are not good. Like, compared to this, So I'm going to redo this one so that both of the ones look like this one. And I picked up the 20, and I actually don't need to redo it. I think it looks fine. Like, compared to the 12, the 2 is slightly smaller, but I don't think it's a bad difference. I think they work. They're close enough. And then compared to this 2, same thing. I think it's fine. So I'm just going to redo the 11, and I think that's the only one that I need to redo, which is cool, which is good. I thought moving my TV out of my room would make me... Hey guys, so I decided that I am actually going to block my little triangles because it's going to be about a week until I can put the cardboard backs on them. So I thought instead of having them just laying in a pile slightly curled, I might as well just put them on a blocking board for fun. Why not? Typically when I'm blocking, I would get all the pieces wet first, like soak them in water, squeeze it out, and then block them and wait till they're dry. I don't feel like doing that. I don't know if it's necessary for these, so I'm just gonna block them. They're gonna be on it for a week anyway, so I think it's fine.
Wait, that's mom's own phone.
It is, yeah. She got a new phone, so I'm using it now. The camera's on this side.
Hey.
It got your hand a little bit.
Side. This is an earthquake.
It was like an underground water stream.
That's cool.
To me, like,
It's hard to know. What?
hey guys, today is November 30th. I finished getting the backings on all of my triangles a few days ago, so today I'm going to start actually assembling the die. I'm really happy with how these are looking so far. Like, they're all very flat, very sturdy, and they're all very even, so it should be pretty simple to stitch them all together. I just have to be very careful to make sure I get the order of all of them correct when I'm actually stitching them together. So I'm gonna go and lay them all out how they're supposed to be and then just start stitching them together. The picture that I'm gonna be following to set them up is just one big line. So I think I'm gonna connect them all one by one like that. Alright, I finished stitching the first part of it together. So it's all in one big piece, and then this is going to roll up into the die, and I just hope it works good. It's definitely not as flat as I wanted it to be, because I think for my triangles I should have done 3 stitches in each corner instead of 2, just because that would have made stitching it together better, because there's not a ton of space in between each triangle, so they're kind of like overlapping a little bit. I'm hoping though that when I put it all together and stuff it, the stuffing will keep it like firm enough, like the stuffing plus the cardboard. So hopefully that works out. But I'm going to leave off on this for tonight and then probably finish it up tomorrow. Hey guys, it is the next day and I'm continuing to work on assembling the D20. What I did is I just used a bunch of my loose ends to tie the corners together. So it's the actual shape now. So it's cool, you can see all the cardboard inside and it's really forming the shape, whatever this shape is called. Yeah, I just have to go through and finish seaming a bunch of the spots. You can see that there's maybe like half of them are still empty, so I just have to do those. I'm gonna leave these two on the top open so that once I finish all of those ones, I'm going to stuff it. And then I think I'll stitch down one of it, finish stuffing, and stitch down the other one. And then it'll be a giant die. Okay, I finished doing most of the stitching here, so all that's left is just the two panels on the top. I was able to do all of the rest of it in one piece, which was super cool. I was expecting it to be multiple because I hadn't really looked at it, but I guess I started in the right spot because I was able to do it in one piece. Now, my only problem is that there's some holes in the spots where they connect here. I don't know how well you can see that, but like you can kind of see my finger poking through there. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but there's some small holes there. So I'm gonna try stuffing it. I'm just not sure if that's gonna work because I don't want you to be able to see the stuffing through it. So if you can see it, I'm probably gonna go in with some more purple yarn and just do some extra knots there maybe just to kind of secure it a bit more, but we'll try it out and see if that works. Okay, it's all stuffed with just one flap left to sew down, and the holes really aren't that visible, like you cannot see any stuffing through it. I think now that it's stuffed, you can kind of see what I'm talking about a bit more. It doesn't look exactly how I'd like it to look, like it's a little messier than I'd like, but I'm still happy with it. So I think it's stuffed about as much as I can stuff it, and then I just need to stitch this last one down, and then it'll all be done. Alright guys, I have officially finished it. I'm so happy with how this looks. I ended up doing some more stitching on each of the places where they connected. It's a little bit messy, but it definitely looks better than before, and it like tightened it up. I was a little bit worried that it might come apart at the corner, so I just wanted to make sure that it was very, very secured, and I think it works great. It's still squishy, like with the stuffing in there, because the cardboard's like not super thick, it's just regular cardboard, but it is firm enough on each end that when I roll it around it does land on the sides, and I tested it a bunch of times and got a different number every single time. So I feel like it's even enough that they could play with it for actual D&D, but it will likely just be a kind of display thing or like brought down in a game or something and not like actually used, because I feel like it's not the most practical thing, but I think it'll be a great display and a really cool thing. I'm sure I mentioned it earlier when I was recording things, but these are the colors that my sibling really likes and are part of like their logo and like character kind of. I don't know how to describe it properly, but like the pale pink and a dark purple and a pale purple as well, those three are like the main colors. And I didn't have a light purple, but this dark purple matched it perfectly. So I figured light pink and dark purple was perfect. But I'm so happy with how this turned out. Alright, so this is where I'm going to be ending this video. If you watch this all the way to the end, thank you so much for supporting me and my business. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more content. I've had a lot of questions asking if I'm going to be selling these, if I'm going to be making a pattern for these. And to answer that, I will not be selling these because for how long it took, I would have to price it very high, and I don't think people would be willing to pay high enough for me to actually make a profit on it. As for a pattern, that is something I might look into. As you guys saw through the video, there are a few places or a few things that I think I could have done better, and so I will be making another version at some point to fix those issues and turning that one into a pattern for you guys. Speaking of patterns, next week I will be releasing a video tutorial on how to make my mini plush bong. In a couple days, I will also be releasing the written pattern for purchase on my Etsy for the medium and jumbo size, which is a few inches taller than this one. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss the patterns for these, and check out my Etsy for all of my currently available written patterns. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.